Hey guys, how's it going? It's Nick. Alright, so here we're going to do a woodsball video. We're going to talk a little bit about, woodsball. And, you know, if you really want to get into it, what you need to do. Now, any player with a paintball gun that plays at the field can go out and play woodsball. It's as simple as that. You don't need, you know, a Milsim gun. You don't need a vest. You don't need a remote line. You don't need, you know, camo. Whatever you want to do. If you want to go out there in a bright red jumpsuit with a $20 brassy wall gun, that's great. If the field allows it, go ahead, go for it. If you really want to get into it, though, if you want to get the vest, if you want to get, you know, the whole theme, and just really get into it and have fun in that particular way, here's how you do it. What I recommend to do is pick up a relatively cheap scenario gun. Now, it really depends on preference. I personally picked up the SP1, and I love it. Never regretted it. It's worth every single penny I spent for it. So, actually, I traded for it, but still, I added some money for partial. Basically, my setup is I have the Marvel's SP1 pretty much stock. I have the JCS folding stock, which I slightly modified to fold flush. And what I did was I had to take the pin out of here, so it'll still fold out, but it won't stay close to the body. It'll kind of wiggle because I took the pin out to get it as close as I wanted it, so it's, you know, nice and so it's parallel to the body perfectly. What I did was I had an old barrel cover. An old severe barrel cover that was ripped, and the cord on that was free floating, what means it wasn't attached. It could still spin around inside of the actual barrel cover, like the cord could. It wasn't like sewed to it directly. So I just cut the little loop that they made in the little compartment they made in the barrel cover that kept the string in there, and used the string with the tightener to keep it nice and flush, and it doesn't move at all, and it's perfect. I love it. I love the setup. It's black. You know, you're doing any crazy zip tie mod or whatever, and that works fine. Other thing I picked up is the BT Apex barrel. Barrel's really cool. $40, I think, at First Call Paintball. That's what I paid for it. It works great. It's pretty quiet. Gets the distance, puts the spin on the ball, like I said. I can't say enough good things about it. That'll have a separate video once I use it a little more. And basically that's it. And I love the setup. I use my remote line and it works great. So that's for that. And you know, it serves its purpose. I shoot, you know, pretty fast, but I still consider paint as just a single trigger. I don't go trigger happy. So that works out great for me. And I like that. And I also have the adapter so I can use my autococker threaded J&J kit. Next thing we have here. No, that's a little dirty because I just played a scenario this past weekend at Phosphor Paintball called Apocalypse Revised, Vietnamese versus USA out of Vietnam, with my team, Army of Darkness. Now, on the team, we got t-shirts and everything, and that was great. And what I always wear is my PCS Encounter vest. Now, the vest cost me, I think, $60. Brand new off Action Village. I think the price is going down now because they're starting to sell out of these and guess not renew the inventory because they're a little later model, and they're coming out with the new stuff like the Flutter Industries, and there's a couple others that are new and now coming out. The Dagger vests by Titman are becoming a little more popular. The Rap 4 vests, but for that time this works great for me, and this is still what I'm using today. It came with a ton of pouches. I stripped it down a little bit because I didn't really have use for all of them. I just kept the grenade pouches because I do, you know, occasionally carry, you know, like I said, smoke grenades, and, you know, maybe once in a while a paint grenade. Who knows? I also carry 12 grams and little various objects in there. The vest also comes with the hydration pouch for the hydration pack, as well as it holds 11 pods and has loops for a belt. It's fully adjustable on the sides, and as well as it has the normal kind of, if you have like a normal pod pack, it has that kind of strap inside. I don't really wear that because it hurts. You know, it doesn't hurt, but when if I'm in the prone position, it tends to pull, you know, and make me really uncomfortable, so I don't really wear it. That's me. If you're a skinnier guy, you know, it might be fine. It's got the Molly configuration, like I said, on one side, earlier, and it works great. And I love it, and I've never regretted it. So basically, when I go out in the woods, I use this with my remote line, and I hook my gun to this strap with the clip, and I just carry my gun like that, and it works fine for me. Basically, what you need to know about woodsball, you know, most people, I'm betting you've probably played woodsball. You normally starts there, normally. Some people don't, some people do. Most I did. I know I started there when I was about 10, and I loved it, and I still do. So basically, what you know about woodsball is woodsball has a lot more places to hide. It's a lot more goal-oriented versus just trying to kill the other person. You know, there are scenarios for it. They're relatively cheaper than speedball tournaments. I do both when I have the money. Snare is my first love, so I have to, I stick with that over speedball, for the most part. I do have speedball gear. I play speedball. You've all seen my videos, and that's great. But, like I said, I love snare as well. So what you need to know basically is you can go out there and play right now. With like the gear you have. You play paintball right now, like I said, you can go out there and play. No problem. If you want to get into it, you pick up maybe a vest, or at least a pouch with the holder for the tank, a nice scenario gun, maybe some BDUs, whatever. However extreme you want to go. If you want to go ghillie suit, that's fine. If you want to just go with your normal gear, speedball gear, red jersey, whatever, it's fine. Whatever works for you. But the main goal with woodsball is I like to just have fun. It's a little more leisurely in my opinion, and it just works out really good. And like I said, I rock the SP1, and it works fine for me in the woods. And I definitely recommend you pick, if you're gonna look for a cheap woodsball gun, spend the extra couple bucks. Leave the Tippmann 98s and 85 behind and go for the SP1. If you want to shoot those, that's fine, but this is a little better value, a little more bang for your buck. If you're looking financially wise, if you're a little money conscious. So basically that's it for this video. There's not much to it. It's just you go out there and have fun. That's basically the main goal of woodsball. If you want to get into the whole, there are scenario leagues. I know there are scenario teams that are high up there that are like the equivalent to Baltimore Trauma, the Ironman. You got to be professional teams, and that's great. I'm not at that level, even in the woods. If that's the way you want to go, that's great. I don't know much about that, so I'm not going to go and say, yeah, this is what happens, and mislead you, and whatnot. So basically, that's it. Like I said, if you have any more questions, you can let me know. I know my Dinosaur video is getting a lot of comments and questions, and I made another update about that. I'm also going to make another update about my pump and better review on the SP1, probably right after this video. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching my video, and yeah, that's it.